So let's talk a little bit about code names and binning. So they're all named after Italian cities, with some of which I've visited, that all have great Italian food. Most electrical engineers like me like to have a cool code name that makes you happy when you're working late at night and dealing with deadlines. So where did it start? It started out with Naples, which was Napoli, which is the 7001 series. Very old here. This went up to 32 cores and only supported PCIe 3.0. Then you got into Rome, which was the big one because you got PCIe 4, which was much faster linking between the CPUs, and you got up to 64 cores. A lot of people are going to end up in Rome because of the value. Okay. Then you go into Milan, and this is all SP3 with these size sockets. You can see them over here. Milan had new code in it for compression. And that's anything ending in a 3. So this is a 7713. There's 70003. Anything 4-digit ending in 3 is Milan. Okay. These are going to be a little bit more tricky for you to work with finding motherboards, because not every motherboard might have the right configuration to do that. We'll go over that. Okay. Then we move into socket SP5, and you can see between SP3 and SP5, this is really just like two SP3s put together. Yes, they made a new die. These are going from 4-core sections, so they're multiples of 4, to 8-core sections. So if the 64, you're going to have 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, 8, all the way around. So these are 8-core units that are share cache between 8. These are now going up to 500 watts. They're a much bigger thing, and we'll take a look at what about that too. But you're going over to Milan. These are Genoas and Turins. Turin is the newer stuff that just came out in 2026, and that is socket SP5. We can take a look at some of the holders and spreaders. These are useful for putting it in so you don't damage your socket. My general feeling is that if you have a 7002, it comes in green. If you have a 7003, it comes in gray. If you buy it from HP or Dell, typically these frames, here, carrier frames here from AMD, are blue, which are like the OEM flames. I don't know. Comment down below if you have any comments about how the frames influence each of these different CPUs. So we talked a little bit about the CPUs. We talked again, SP3, SP5, all the different code names that matter. Rome, Milan, Turin, all these things come on up. Okay.